Isn't it funny how you thought you'd be doing one thing in life and turns out life had something greater in store for you? Welcome back to my channel. It's Baby Doll Bonita. All things physician assistant, lifestyle, and faith. If this is your first time on my channel, thank you for joining us. And if you are a returning viewer, thank you for coming back to visit us. And if you haven't liked or subscribed to my videos, be sure to go ahead and do it now. I'll go ahead and wait. Just press the button. Okay. And you can also click the bell button below so you can get notifications when I post more videos for you guys. Alright, let's get into it. Today I want to share with you 5 tips on what helped me change my career to what I'm doing today as a physician assistant. Tip number 1, do your research. That's one of the tips I want to share with you guys today, is when you're changing your career, it's important to do your research. Research the career that you are deciding to change into. What I did as a physician assistant, getting into my new career, I went ahead and I did a lot of reading on physician assistant, how the career came about, when did it start. For example, I changed my career from a restaurant manager to a physician assistant, and obviously I had to do my research because I had no idea what a physician assistant was. And what I did, I read up on the profession, I figured out how this profession came about, I read up on what a physician assistant is to get an understanding of what I was getting myself into. Also, it's important to talk to people within the field that you're trying to get into so you can get an idea and a feel for what they're doing and what you're going to be doing in the future. One of the things I research is salary. It's important to know when you change your career from one field to another, the salary of the new field that you're getting into to see if it fits your lifestyle and needs. One of the reasons why it's important to do your research, for example, if you decided to become a firefighter and you went through all this training, and at the end of your training, you were told that you had to climb a ladder, and come to find out you have a fear of heights. Had you done your research, you would have been like, maybe this is not for me. So, very important, do your research so that way you're not stuck in a situation where you're like, I want to be this, and at the end of it, you're like, I didn't know I had to do that. Which brings me to my next point, shadow someone within your profession. Why is it important to shadow someone within your profession when you're changing your career? When you're changing your career, you want to see yourself in that position. So what I did when I was changing my career as a physician assistant, I shadowed a physician assistant and I made sure I understood what the day-to-day activities as a physician assistant was. And I saw myself in that position and I realized like, wow, I can do this. Wow, I see myself doing that. So it's important to shadow someone in that profession that you're trying to get into because you don't want to be shell-shocked and not aware of the day-to-day activities of a new career that you're getting into. Another reason why it's important to shadow someone within the profession that you're changing your career to is networking. You have the opportunity to network because you are in that environment where you want to change your career into, so you have the opportunity to meet people, talk to people, understand how that environment is that you are trying to change your career into. So that way, when you get into the profession, you're not like, oh, I didn't know that this environment was like this. So it's important to network, get to know people, and to understand the environment that you're getting into. Another reason why it's important to shadow someone is because you have the opportunity to create relationships. At the end of that rotation or at the end of that training, you have the opportunity, that person that you shadowed may have a job waiting for you, or at the bare minimum, they may provide a letter of recommendation for any other opportunities that are presented to you. Tip number 3, commit to your decision. It is so important once you decide that you're going to change your career that you commit to that decision. That will help you get the ball rolling. When I finally decided that, hey, this is for me, I am going to go head first and become a physician assistant, I had to commit to that decision and I had to get the ball rolling. I literally just took off, went to school, applied, found out the prerequisites that I had to take. And once you get that desire burning in you and you know like you made that decision that is going to change your life, it's gonna put a little fire under you and you're just gonna be like, let's go, I got this. So very important, commit to your decision. When you are changing your career, don't flip and flop and say, okay, is this for me, is this not for me? You've done your research, you've spoken to people, and you've shadowed. So you sit down and you say, this is the decision that I want to make, I'm gonna go for it. So always important, commit to your decision and stick to it and go hard. Tip number 4, believe in yourself. It is so important that you have 100% belief in the decision that you made and that you see yourself doing exactly what you set yourself out to do. So if you're deciding to change your career and you have like a small doubt in your mind that you can't do it, or you have this fear and you're just like, oh my God, I'm so scared. I mean, the fear will come, but you have to cancel all that out with belief. You have to believe that you can do it and that you are not going to fail at this great opportunity that was presented to you. But another reason why you want to believe in yourself is because you are going to need that extra oomph that comes from the inside of you that says, you got this, that says, I can do this, that says, nobody's going to stop me from attaining my goals. So at the end of the day, you have to believe in yourself. When you make that decision to change from one career to another, you have to cancel all doubt, you have to cancel all fear, and you have to say, I set this goal and I'm going to reach it and I'm going to attain it. So, like I said, probably one of my favorite tips is believing in yourself, because doubt will creep in and fear will creep in, and you just have to learn how to cancel that out and say, I got this. Alright guys, last tip of the day, tip number 5, start and finish strong. When you are changing your career, it is so important that you start strong and you finish strong. When you decided that you wanted to change your career, you were all excited, you had this fire going, and you were like, yeah, I'm going to do this. I'm going to change my career into a physician assistant. I'm going to change my career into whatever profession that you're deciding to change your career into. And then here you go, about to cross the finish line, and you start to lose momentum. No, that is not the time to lose momentum. This is a time where you push even harder and you finish strong. Once you see the finish line and you are like, oh, I can see it, I can taste it. Don't lose steam. Make sure you go hard and you finish strong. Those are my 5 tips for today. Go ahead and leave a comment below and tell me what you thought about this video today, and I'll be sure to get back to all my comments, hopefully just the positive ones. And also, you can share this video with friends who you know, or just anybody that might be thinking about changing their career. And also, subscribe and like to all my videos, and I look forward to seeing you guys. Well, wait, we have a joke of the day. This joke is pretty good. Okay, let me see if I remember it. There was a doctor and a physician assistant, and the physician assistant goes to the doctor, I have this patient who lost his whole left side. And the doctor was like, what? Physician assistant goes, nah, he's all right now. Get it? He lost his left side. He's all right now? No? Okay. I tried, guys. Joke of the day. It'll get better. We'll try next time, okay? Thanks for joining me today. Have a good one.